We got a top screen and a bottom screen. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'll have to have the restream chat open up just in case, just in case. We are now live on the other the Twitch. My brain. All right. Let me change fiddle with the UI a little bit. Open up the chat, do that. So, man, how lame. Okay, I guess I'll just pop out the other thing so I can efficiently use the can I even do the pop out? I'm not sure I can. Not sure if I can. Is everything good? Yes. It's all good. I'll just do what I regularly do. I'll have that like that. And then I'll just listen to some podcasts. Usually, man, but I can't really do that, huh? Okay, I'm here. No data. Oh, what's happening now? Hopefully things are excellent connection. That's good. Pause that. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Everything is optimized for the best way for the best way. Okay, let's get started. Oh, what? Okay. Well, nah, goodbye. Using the way. Oh, well. Hey, Asif, what's going on? What's up? Uh, art as usual. It is 9 a.m., so it is. I decided, hey, it's a good time to stream after changing the setup a little bit. So, what about you? Let me just do this. Oh yeah, and in order to have like this camera all set up and everything like this, I think I settled on sitting down. I settled on sitting down to do this. It's the best way to show the camera over here. Like this is just a new scheme to see if I can get more. If people will stay a little bit longer now that they see a camera that shows a hand moving along, something like a something to stimulate the audience. If just the moving pictures on the screen or just me drawing isn't entertaining enough or stimulating enough. Just a thought. Just a thought. Wait, why is it like this? I suppose my. I'm thinking my That, huh? What's going on my DS4? Yeah, Clip Studios app on. All right. I was seeing what was going on. If there's something was odd, but yeah, what's good with you, Asif? Welcome to the chat. You know, uploading short ideas is great. Yeah, I got 48 subs now. Yeah, congratulations. What were your shorts about? Like, what was the topic of your shorts? Were they little animations or what? Gameplay with some memes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Sketch, what's going on? Welcome to the Twitch chat. I'm doing the usual thing, doing the usual drawing. I have a theory that YouTube isn't pushing the live streams because I'm already posting a lot of shorts. Like eight like around 8 shorts a day. I'm back to posting 8 shorts a day now. So, it's not as difficult as you think when you have a good plan. When you have like a strategy with it. But it's pretty good at getting viewerships, but not subscribe. I don't know. I'm past subscribers right now. I'm trying to get watch time, and I don't think shorts views count for watch time. So I'm like, whatever. Right now, what I'm trying to do is, so I'm back to doing the live stream stuff. 8 shorts a day definitely is an amount. Oh yeah. I think once I did 12 shorts a day, just to see how it works. Just to see how it works. And it can absolutely handle it. YouTube can absolutely handle it. But 8 just seems like good enough for right now. I think I can do, if I really had the time, maybe if I had spent like 6 hours, I can do 12 shorts a day for like the rest of the day, for the rest of the week. Because I don't think I need, I don't think I need to do live streams for a while in that way. I think I can, if I do 8 shorts a day, then I don't, I probably don't need to do live streams. With 8 shorts. Well, what I'm doing right now, it's pretty it's pretty a lot because I think YouTube is already trying to push my shorts, and if they push this as well, then that probably I don't know what the algorithm is like. I'm just trying to notice patterns. You're doing well. Yeah, thank you. Like the growth has been slowed down, honestly. Wait a second. Let me move this up a little bit. I want to make her run to the camera. But I don't. I'm trying to think about what speed of growth do I actually want, or what is good for me long term. You know, because I'm right now I'm just getting one one sub per, not per, but every other uh short. Trying to find a way to draw these eyes, not making them look crazy. Oh yeah, and I kind of like the. What do you guys think about the setup right now? A little bit of camera looking at my hands and the background is just a blowed up version of the camera of the what you see on the pad. With the little camera, you can see things like the books, what I have, the physical copy of Chimera Island, or anything that I want to show off, like this. Like there's a character I'm trying to draw right here. Good, thank you. Yo, bot. Oh wow, that is crazy. That is nuts. Could you yeah, wow. Okay. I guess we're not doing I guess we're not doing freaking Twitch anymore. That's crazy. Turn that make that chat turn off. Man, Twitch, you gotta get your stuff together. You gotta get your stuff together, Twitch. I mean, I would ask, like, I would ask Sketch to ban them, but is there a way to like prevent that? I don't know if there's a way to prevent that. Like only subscribers, only followers can chat on Twitch because just a raid of bots. It's just crazy. It's the Twitch is the only platform that I see do that, and it's pretty sad. It keeps me from like streaming there more often. But it is how it is. It is how it is. Let me do a little thing. Welcome. Subscribe. Oh wait. More. Wait. Oh, is it subscribe for the best? Uh. Mm. Uh. Channel. Other crew channel. Chat for your entertainment and add the last option. Tell a friend. Start poll. Guess who's back? That's what I always think when I hear tell a friend. Alright, enough of that. Yeah, I think people can tell like that this is a very... Oh, wait. I hate this. I mean, it's cool, but I can barely look at the stream anyway, so probably it's not the best person to answer. Yeah, for real. Huh. That is true. That is true. Wait, let me look at the other thing. Let me look at the other thing. Ah. What a sad, what a sad state of affairs Twitch is. I think this is gonna be the space for the wings. I'm here now. Okay. Welcome to the chat, Asif. I forget that yeah, I forget that the vertical live stream when you turn off the preview for the restream chat, it stops being active, and I'm like, why? That doesn't make sense. But whatever. But it is what it is. But what's good with everybody? What's new? Somewhere here for an hour. I understand. Maybe two. If the stream stays kind of quiet, no new activity, I think I'm gonna do an hour stream as well. Because I'm really thinking that YouTube is really putting a lot of emphasis on the notoriety of my shorts. But hey, if the shorts work, then the shorts work. What's pretty upset is that I'm trying to find a way how to break the initial seed audience. But, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I can understand. It's funny, like streaming isn't really that difficult, but just trying to do something in a live stream is is a little bit more difficult to do. Like the art isn't the problem, it's just broadcasting the stream. It's a problem, especially when it's like quiet. I'm like, people see, then they look, and I'm like, okay, it's probably a me problem. But maybe I gotta stop thinking that. Maybe I gotta stop thinking that way. Take more time to make shorts. Yeah, I'll probably. I was like doing some calculations. I was just like filling in the calculator, and I would in order for me to get that 3 million uh shorts views at my current rate, I would have to make I would have to make like around 7,000 shorts because YouTube isn't really showing my thing to anybody. My shorts to anybody outside of the seed audience. But patience. About 10,000 shorts I need to upload. And I'm doing as much as well, I'm also trying to learn from not even from the YouTubers, the YouTube gurus that say what to do because most of those YouTube gurus are pretty bogus. I think the most common thing that they say is you need to make a you need to make a good script, good editing, X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, no, you just. I think looking at the analytics for a while, I just realized, yeah, you just need to like have uh, the right metrics for it. Have a good number of watch hours. Cause like sometimes some of my shorts they have like 3 hours on them of watch time, and I'm like, geez, like that's more than I get on my regular stuff. Hmm. What do you think? Let me think about this. Look at the previous thing. I can relate. I appreciate. You can relate. I can appreciate. Okay, so actually, let me work on this panel, and then when if I work on this panel, I can copy and paste. I can copy and paste. I'll alter it so it can be have a better readability. Because right now she's like running to the left, and that's a big no for readability. Yeah, and I'm getting kind of tired of playing uh games with what does the YouTube algorithm like, what it was it don't like, because at first I was like, maybe I just need to stop playing music in the background, because when I scroll past like different when I scroll past different live streams, people don't really play music. It's just people talking to the camera. But I don't know. Somebody give me a topic to talk about. I'm getting tired of talking about the same thing every day. Right now it's just a waiting game. And this is a waiting game I can wait out because I'm seeing results, and that's great. Let's talk about your GF. What is that? What are you talking about? Okay. Yay, yay. Oh, wait, let me check the other thing. Tell. What do you. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you reword it? What do you mean by GF? Oh, girlfriend. Oh, I don't have one. So I guess there's not much to talk about there. One, two. All right. Next topic, I guess. Let's see. Hit me. Okay, so I think that's fine. We'll make her a little bit taller. Let's talk about quantum physics. What do you know about quantum physics? Okay. Nothing except the name. Sketch, give us a topic to talk about. Let me see. That's so weird. But okay. Hmm. Thinking emoji. Actually, no, it's public. I guess I did all I can here. Wait a second. Let me think about something real quick. Uh, I'm think something is probably off. Illustration, art. I'm thinking it's probably because. Let's try this. Let's see how that goes. Let's talk about anime. Okay, what about anime? Dark Viper AU had some videos with great advice on how to grow on Twitch and slash YouTube, but he privated a lot of them. What have you learned from those? Give me the cliff notes of what you remember. Hmm. Not Dragon Ball. Hmm. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. What about anime? Wait, H anime. Nah, I don't watch that. I mean, you learn a lot of different things. I know, like, I saw a couple of them, and what I do remember is him saying to have like a challenge or whatever. He usually has challenge, or his content is very much like, I do X, Y, and Z, like things that's very hard to imitate on YouTube. And that's how he stands out within the YouTube space. I think that's the guy. I think that you're talking about. I'm trying to see how snappy it is. You only watch HOT. Okay. It's funny how like most people I notice how most people when they're like, "Oh yeah, I like anime," and they just name like one or the top ones. That's how it is. That's how mainstream things get. That's not a dunk or anything. That's just like how it is. How it be. Simple observation. I feel like what I'm doing is pretty. I wouldn't say interesting, but it is pretty unique. But like but to like have people find my stuff, it feels like it's way out of my hands. It all really, it all really does feel like it's out of my hands. Like only thing that I can do is just post and pray, and then work on the next thing. P- Post and just work on the next thing. Like when you have people just when you scroll through the vertical live streams and you just literally see people sleeping, you're like, okay, this is weird. The people sleeping, they have like 100 people watching them and like actively chatting. I'm like, this is bizarre. It just tells me like, no, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you do, it doesn't really matter. This doesn't seem natural. But it is what it is. Hold up. Okay, back to this. Yeah, this feels a lot better composition wise. I wonder if I can blow it up. Oh wait, I see 10K. Wait, hold up. I see 10K to 100K sub in live. She do nothing. I was totally heartbroken. I mean, yeah, I can either like there. You can look at it in like completely different ways. You can see it as like pretty privilege, or like most people on the internet are just simps, or it can be her built-in following, which I don't really know what she does. Sometimes when you go on YouTube Live, you would see people that have a lot of people like looking at it, and you look at their channel, and their channel is just a bunch of the same thing. It's just like Twitch. It's like Twitch just chatting, but it's just regular looking people. And they're whatever they're talking about, it's not interesting at all. Well, it is. It is what it is. And I'm like, what is going on? It is what it is. I could be like, that should have been me, but I can say that like every day, but that doesn't get me closer to my goal. It really doesn't get me closer to my goal, so it doesn't help. Yeah, besides learning the skills us, yeah, I understand. I think I just have to just keep doing it, just keep waiting. Let's copy this, move it up, move it over here. Right now, this is just a bunch of setup. Actually, both of them. I'll copy and paste both of them and do a little bit of editing. Your setup is good. Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to do as much as I can to make the setup like as ready, as prepared, or as engaging as possible. Or like if you just stop by, you can like see like something moving all the time. All Even if it's just my hand or something, or the clear image that's projected on top on the the screen sharing on top of here, right? Like that. But I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I guess YouTube is like saying no. It really wants me to just like it really wants me to focus on shorts. I'm not gonna say it really doesn't want me to get anything done, you know? I just think it just really wants me to focus on shorts. Oh yeah, and I also got some stickers. like from when I was like marketing at the when I was at my flea and farmers market, I would sell stickers like this. I was gonna show the Sarah sticker if I have it around. I don't think I have the Sarah sticker on me. I just had it in my hand. But I do have the Sarah button though, right here. Like I have a couple of stuff like just sitting in my house. Trying to find a good way to sell everything online. But that'll come. That'll be in the future. That'll be in the future. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, over here. Actually, delete that. Copy. paste. Hold up. Like copy and paste. The glory of copy and paste. I want her to run. Actually, hold up. Oh, I need to mirror it. Let's see what happens when I mirror it. I think, yeah, I can mirror it. Okay. Just trying to find like a good way for this to be be readable and not mess with the flow. Because if she runs to the left, that messes up the flow. But she runs to the right, that encourages like the natural reading pattern of like just reading from English from left to right. I'm thinking I will upload what I will upload today. What's the focus of your channel? Because I remember the last time I looked at your channel, I didn't know what it was about specifically. Okay, so gameplay, but video starts like Beluga style. What's Beluga? Is that a content creator on YouTube? Yeah, okay. Okay. I know like gameplay stuff. A lot of people that has a lot of I see people with a lot of subscribers make gameplay centered shorts. And just gonna be memes. But yeah, I usually see people just make memes and stuff. That's not a bad idea. a second. To zoom. Okay, and she's like sitting like this. I'm a programmer too. I also make games and play on my channel. Yeah. Yeah, just make content and see what people stick with. Okay, I got a video you can react to, even though I feel like it's probably showed you this before. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Let's check that out. I think after this video, probably gonna end the stream.
I released a video where I talk about Mizkif's very
This, man, holy crap. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this off. Let's see if I can pull this off. All right, so let's do a I just heard it. Okay. I'm trying to like pull it off. Give me a second. Okay. Let me use this so we can both see it, so I can react to it. I'll have the title in there for people to also know what's going on. You only need to listen to it though. Okay, sure, I'll just listen to it. Whatever. Delete. Bye.
strange ideas about
Okay.
Twitch discoverability. Go watch if you haven't seen it, it's a very good thing. But one of the comments was interesting to me. From Friss Out, one of the biggest Dutch streamers, Open Gameplay, did an experiment a few months ago where he created a new Twitch channel and started streaming there to see how easy it is to grow. He ended up doing quite a bunch of streams throughout a month, never getting a single viewer, which was an eye-opening experience for him. He made a video about it, but it's all in Dutch. So I suppose that's why I haven't heard about it. And Chuck here adds on to that. Drew Gooden ran a similar experiment and got something like 3 followers with only 1 person consistently engaging with the stream, and even that was pretty lucky. When you're at that ground floor on any social media, feels like an impossible climb. But on Twitch, it truly is an impossible climb. When I first started streaming, it was so long ago that I don't think any third-party things were keeping track of statistics back then. And I don't think Twitch's backend even goes back that far. But when I first started streaming, I wouldn't say I had 0 viewers, but I frequently remember having like 10 to 15 or something, and streaming in the Warcraft 3 section when there was only like max like 8 people in that entire section. But I of course still had my YouTube channel where I was getting like 500 to 1,000 views per video, but of course it wasn't gaming related, so the amount of people who came from my YouTube channel to my Twitch was extraordinarily low. But it did give me like a handful of starting off people. And I often say the most valuable viewers I ever had were those people in the very early days. Crown Ophania was from my YouTube, I think. Sins of Death, that was another one. And how can I forget his name after all these years? Starts with N. You remember the guy I used to talk about who used to give me $50 every once in a while and tell me I was doing good? I've been here in a million years. That's why I say, chat, it's just such a soul-crushing
Pokemon?
how many people have contributed to my well-being in meaningful ways over the years, and you just can't remember them all, and the names just eventually go. I know I could look up some of my old VODs and they'd be there. Like, without those people, I wouldn't be here. Certainly, having effectively 0 viewers back then was not as truly soul-crushing as it is now, although it was still soul-crushing back then. But having just 10 viewers, people to talk to feel like I was doing something, kept me going. I was also pointed to this Reddit post. You get these posts sometimes on the Twitch Reddit. The obsession of growing. I've never felt like this before, but now, every time I finish my stream, I feel angry towards myself for not growing enough on Twitch. I feel like I don't do enough, even though I do my best every day by editing TikToks and trying to create events. It's been my 10th month streaming for an average of 10 viewers. Maybe I'm just bad at it, in which case I would continue streaming
I agree.
if I like it, but it's sad to admit it to myself. Sorry for my English, it's not my first language. I hate reading things like this. It's so much of this is just luck, and when you started, happened to be in the right
What's going on
right,
here?
right bits of information to get somewhere. Oh, I can go back to 2015 with Sunny Gnome. This is already when I started playing GTA though, so I can go back to when I had 300 followers. So I was speedrunning for an average of 12 viewers. Look how long I was just nothing. Like,
I don't know if everybody can hear it fine.
slowly but surely. But even then, around here was more when I started caring about YouTube, more than I was caring about Twitch. But I mean, could I have succeeded on YouTube if I didn't have all this footage and all this time and all this knowledge that I developed with GTA 5 for the previous 5 years? I doubt it. Like, we could go back more granular here. So over the course of a year, I went from
I can hear it better now.
5,
Okay.
10 to like averaging maybe 20, 30. It was a slow crawl. But this was back when there was far less competition. You could have 50 viewers and be like 10th in a directory or something that's very popular that people actually searched on. I don't know where I'm going with this. I just find this sad. And people editing TikToks and stuff.
I'm sorry, I am playing it. I just gotta put the quality down because I just hate it when my PC is pretty bad and right now, and when videos are just automatically like 60 FPS, that takes up a lot of resources. So let me just pause it a little bit and just play it in 144p or something.
It is so difficult to bring even a reasonable amount of people from TikTok to another platform, or even YouTube Shorts. I've talked to you guys about how I've received hundreds of millions of Shorts views, hundreds of millions of TikTok views.
This might be better for
viewership
everybody.
on other platforms is barely budged at all. Think of how many billions of views, chat, I have on other platforms. And on my Twitch, I average 1,000 viewers, which is a nice amount to have. Don't get me wrong. I just mean that how many millions of views do you need to get on these platforms to convert a single person from a short
Yeah,
to a live stream? Millions upon millions upon millions.
Thank you.
For like one. I suppose you could be more smart about it and advertise your Twitch in a way that doesn't negatively impact the performance of your content. Like, I don't bother doing that. I want the growth to be natural, but I get more when I speedrun. I used to type Kappa, but yeah, I do. Like, can you imagine how many viewers I would get on Twitch if I just like said, hey guys, I'm doing 100% GTA 5 today. Let's go. And I just did a 10-hour stream again. TikTok is just not good for growth. Simple. It's always got to be a comparison of relative strength, right? TikTok and YouTube are good compared to nothing. But in my position of constantly being shown small streams and small content creators on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube when I'm looking for new editors, I can tell you that a lot of the content that's being produced is of sufficient quality that if it was produced by someone large, it would get views. But it's not of sufficient quality to really break out of the people at the bottom. Once you're big, you can get by doing what I'm doing right now, just chilling, hanging out, playing some Binding of Isaac. But if you're not nobody effectively, you need to do something more than just what everyone else can do. You need to find that point in the market that no one's attacking and give it your all. Or you need to be something truly unique that people can't easily replicate. You're in the right place, right time with the right bit of information. Odds are millions to one. TikTok just doesn't create enough recognition for individual creators. As people talk about, sure you're getting views, but how much of that is like growth of like a community and recognition of you as a person? And it depends on your content, how much is growing you as a brand versus just like people hitting like and moving on. Like I know on TikTok of like 4 or 5 creators that I'd recognize. I never seek out their content, but when I'm flicking through my For You page, I'm like, oh yeah, it's that guy. I know what he does. The lawyer guy, the history guy, the Australia current events guy. I know their names though. It's recognizable faces. And that isn't that good, but it's better than nothing. Maybe TikTok viewers are mostly with short attention spans. They only want to watch the exciting part. As I said in that video about Mizkif's silly views, if so many things need to be true.
That's my call. Okay.
TikTok
See you,
viewer
Asif.
to also
Thanks for coming out.
potentially be a Twitch viewer. Like I watch TikTok. I watch YouTube Shorts on rare occasions. But the main thing I watch is YouTube videos. I watch extraordinarily little Twitch. That's just because I've been in the YouTube ecosystem for so long that the algorithm is pretty good at presenting me new things that I want to watch. And I much prefer the ability to be able to pause content. But back to what this guy is saying. Maybe I'm just bad at it. Maybe he is. Every one of us were at one point bad at it. But when I was bad at it, everyone was bad at it. So I wasn't as handicapped by being bad at it and had time to grow. But if you find your niche, a thing that only you are doing or what have you, you can be bad at it because everyone else in that niche will be bad as well. Like I'm sure everyone who was streaming Noita, when Noita was new, was a bad streamer. But if you wanted to watch Noita content, you had to watch bad streamers. I'm sure Dunk, when he first started streaming, was goddamn awful. Actually, I've seen some of his old content. Yeah, he was just awful as I was when I started. But now he's great. Perks of being first. Ever see what gymnastics is like from the 70s? It's what children do now. Yeah, as I say, right place, right time, right information. In a way, it's why I feel guilty sometimes when I'm not giving this my all, or I feel physically incapable of being everything that I feel like I should be, because I recognize how many people would want to be in this position, right? And that I'm not appreciating the good fortune that I've had, not giving back as I should. I don't think anyone thinks you're not giving it your all. I'm sure some people out there are like that, but honestly, I just wish my all was more than I have. Most of the time, I'm watching for the people, not the content. The content is what brings you in first though, man. You find the content appealing, or even just a surface level understanding that you can be presented in a title, a thumbnail, or a small preview, a clip, and you go there thinking, hey, this content's great, and then you grow to like the person making that content. And so that person then transfers between different types of content. So that consistent sameness is what enables you to find enjoyment in many different types of content that they produce. That's the end game of content creation, where you've got enough of a audience of people that comes with you through each different type of content, that you're big wherever you are, and enables you to get exposure for the content you're producing, for those new viewers who are also just finding that content appealing, who can then be converted into people who are interested in you as a person, to replace the people
Hey, what's going on, Jason?
who've gotten sick of you and are leaving in a constant cycle. So we ended here. Thank you for watching and joining me on my new...
That's it. That's that. I think what I'm doing is pretty much different, you know? Yeah, he does make some good points. What's up? Oh, what's up, Zami? Welcome to the chat. Hold up. Let me see. I'm constantly alternating different how. Well, in the terms, just streaming, making, like, how many other comic creators are there? Can you name that's live streaming their creation? I mean, when I look at Twitch, when I look at um, YouTube, like when I look at YouTube, yeah, not much. I think I see one other person streaming their comics, but and another one person that creates art. Well, two people that creates art. Everything else in this ecosystem, specifically YouTube. I don't care about Twitch because Twitch is like whatever. Um, it's a very open market that nobody does. And when I compare the way that I present my work or present my streams, I can say yes, this is better. It is objectively better. And if anything isn't good, then I try to tweak what I can improve or what can I learn from their style. You know what I mean? Like the only thing that's like I can improve that would make this streams better if I would just lag less, if my recording would just lag less. But that's just a limitation, and I don't know if that limitation's like too bothersome for the audience. But I can't really know unless people really say. So everything that he says, it feels like it's applicable to me growing eventually. The problem is I just need that right place, right time. Ever play Roblox Fruit yet? Nah, I'm just not interested in it. I looked at it a few. I saw it and I'm just gonna pass on that. But thanks though. Thanks for letting me know about it, Jason. I always feel like I always thought the heads too big. But yeah, what's going on? If Zhao Amin is still in the chat, what's going on? Can I be your helper? What do you mean? Let's see. But I already done my thing. So I feel like but going back to the original topic, I think the content that I make is pretty good, and the people who does who do already talk in the chat, they say how good what I'm making, the content I am making, how good it is. So I guess it's just right place, right time. Like your content, I'm not sure. Like what I okay. We're looking at what Jason said in the vertical chat. Staff member, like your content. What do you think I need help with my content, Jason? So I really do think it is just a right place and right time. Unless somebody can tell me like what I can do to make my can give me suggestions of how to make my content stand out from everybody else more than what I'm doing right now, then I don't know. I don't know what else I can do other than just wait for YouTube to say, "Oh yeah, check this guy out." Because that's also what he said, I believe in the video, is that like notoriety is pretty much everything. and it's very much a uphill battle. I just want to keep your content well. Believe I keep my content well already. Well, oh, what's going on? Ah, it's glitching. That is not an effect that I'm trying to do. What is going on here? The video capture. Let's pause. Just checking that out. That was weird. I don't know what causes that. Let me turn that off to prevent any things. I don't know what does it. Why it does that. The gambler row. Oh, you mean freaking mod? All right, here you go. Add as moderator. Standard. Here you go. Thanks. I wonder why it's doing that. That's so crazy. Configure video, camera control, default. Power line, anti-flicker. It is very interesting. I know I say it like my my video. What a funny way. Okay, so maybe is it good? Power line frequency. Okay. Okay, is this good? Is this good? Okay. This is like my first time trying to do it like this, so might be broken or glitching. Yeah, okay. I think let's try this again. There we go. Now it's not being weird. Now it's not being weird anymore. For right now. For right now. Jason, what do you think of the setup?
Channel. I wish you all the best.
Let's see. Wait, let's see if I can reopen. It's good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of this is just outside of my hands. Just waiting for the right place, right time. And maybe one day, I'll get enough money to buy better equipment. Well, yeah. Okay. I hope your channel goes well. Thank you. Same here. Same here. I've just been doing a lot of shorts. Jit coming back from Myrtle Beach. How was Myrtle Beach, Jit? Mm, very good. Yeah. I hope it wasn't too hot. I hope it was like nice beach weather. And I hope the ocean water is cold. Okay. Okay. The ocean was it was very hot, but the ocean was very wavy. That's good. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's your favorite thing about Myrtle Beach? Probably the beach. Not gonna lie. Nice. When the weather is cold, and the weather is hot, I'll be jumping in. I agree. I agree. Okay. Oh yeah, this might be new to you, Jit, but I am I am still experimenting with how everything looks. I probably don't need to do a setup like this. I don't know. There's just more things to more things to foresee if anything goes down. But I'm still trying to still seeing what works, what doesn't. But at the end of the day, I guess it's not really up to me if YouTube wants to show. But it is. It is what it is. Let me see if I can try to make this a little bit better. Okay, I think I'll just draw her little legs. Drawing drawing these little chicken legs are so difficult. I'll do like a little scuttle thing to show that she's running frantically over here. There we go. I think this is a good one. But we're trying. I'm trying. But my series of shorts, while they're not potentially as great as growth as they could be. What do you mean? What do you mean, sketch? Wait, let me stand up a little bit, stretch my legs. Uh, uh, whew. It feels like your shorts are being made for people who's already a fan of your work instead of new people. Just happen to come across it in no context. That got me laughing. Ha. Hmm. Okay. What are your suggestions to fix it? Oh, I was talking, Jason. I was talking to what should I call it? I was talking to Sketch. But yeah, if you also have any suggestions, I'm open. I'm open for it. Make some clothes detail. I plan on adding that later. Right now, I like drawing the characters. I'll add the clothes details, like when I work on the background. Right now, I'm really focused on like the placement of the characters and like the placement of the characters. My advice is to look at your shorts and be like, how can I make it more approachable to somebody new? That really doesn't tell me anything new. What? That doesn't really tell me anything sketch. That doesn't telling me a solution. It feels like you just phrased your problem. You just phrased your problem differently. You phrase the problem differently. Like, how would I be able to? Because right now, most of your shorts is just snippets of panels from your comic, right? Yeah. So, what are your suggestions? That's what I mean. Maybe add a sun in a cloud. Why would a newer viewer care about panels from a comic they know nothing about? Uh, Same thing goes for buying a week buying same thing that for people who buy like Shonen Jump or any kind of magazine or just see a random episode of a soap opera. Like like you don't see people show soap operas from the beginning. You know why like if you like your initial exposure to like Avatar or Naruto isn't going to be the first episode. It's probably going to be like a clip show of what of an probably gonna be some clip show or something out of context that comes from an episode that you have nothing to do that has nothing to do with the well it's gotta have to do with the plot, but it's meant for exposure. And when you see something initially, you're like, oh wow, that's cool. But the whole point of buying a magazine is because they're looking at advertisements or something new. Okay, so how is it different? So how is showing art like a panel that shows my comic essentially something uh wait, is because they're looking for advertisements or something new. That basically shows people something new. How is that different from how I that how's that different from my shorts? Because I can show you my analytics, and my analytics say every time I show it to I post a short, I would get uh majority majority like around 90% thumbs up. Thumbs up. I look at how long people are watching it. And when they watch it for like around 50% of the duration, I shorten the clip. I go back to the YouTube thing. I shorten the clip. So when more people watch it, they'll watch it on loop a little, at least probably like a second or two over. Probably like a second or two over. And not only that, I don't have the same resources to as the same magazine or make advertisements on books or TV. And the other thing about that is people don't really know, even the biggest companies, they don't really know how to advertise correctly. And the whole point of advertising is to get people's attention. And what YouTube Shorts does the best is getting people's attention. I feel like comics is a big investment in the viewer. What you actually can't get in shorts. And like what I'm trying. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I feel like comics is a big requirement in the viewer that you can't get in shorts. That's like saying you can't really because you see like a an episode of One Piece. That's a two episode of One Piece. That's not gonna get anybody interested in watching it from like chapter one, because anime is just an advertisement for the manga. It's an advertisement for buying merch of it, and you're not gonna get the entire story from a short snippet, a short 30-minute snippet. People really don't look at shorts for advertising. They look for shorts for entertainment. That's the same thing. Advertisement is in the form of advertisement is entertainment. It's just a different. It's in a different category, but it's still advertisement. It's still taking people's attention. It's still taking people's attention. from whatever they were doing to something that can gather their interest. Oh yeah. How about making a loop of your drawing and then eraser of a shorts video? Okay. I know you can make it 3D. I don't. Hey, Jason. I don't know how 3D will change what I'm doing already. Um, how about making a loop of your drawing and then eraser about a shorts video? You mean like a speed drawing? Yeah. So I guess what you're also sketch. I think what you're getting hung up on is how I define things also, because the way that I posting like a couple panels of my comic, that is a form of entertainment. It is also advertisement. An advertisement is it, and also like you show like a 30 minute, a 30 second thing of Honey Nut Cheerios. All a 30 second, not Honey Nut Cheerios. That comes. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot. Let me see if I can string together everything. So when it comes to advertisements or when it comes to entertainment, the end goal is to be entertained, for the lack of a better word, a duh, but in what way? To focus your attention from what you were previously doing to something else. And the point of YouTube Shorts is to have that entertainment, but in a shorter span, from like around 8 to a minute long. And my goal with the shorts is to gain notoriety of the comic. And the thing about advertising, oh, Ed on, keep up the good work, Masonimous. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Jason. Thanks for stopping by. But anyway, and the goal of advertising is to let people is to gain awareness of whatever product that you have to sell. Wow, go get your rest, Jason. So, continuing from what I say, the making shorts that are essentially a couple panels long, a couple of panels of whatever comic that I have, that is a form of entertainment, and it raises awareness of the comic. So, and also looking at the my analytics, the majority of the people who see those shorts, they don't have a problem with the content in of itself. They look at it, they like it, and then they scroll by. The problem is, I can't. I'm trying to find out what will dictate a. I wouldn't say a viral short, but what would constitute a short exceeding 400 view threshold. So that also looks at the analytics of how many people are there. There's also analytics that you probably don't know about YouTube Shorts, and that comes in the fact of viewed versus swiped away, and percentage viewed. So from the videos that I've been watching, they might be outdated. They might be still on point. Usually, people who had a quote unquote viral short, they would have a viewed. They would have 70% of people viewed their, like 60 to 70% of people viewing their short instead of swiping away. Like that's like 60% is the least amount, and having a high amount of percentage viewed. I don't know how high is high enough. Usually around, if we're talking about if we're talking about long form content of what Mr. B said, he said like around 70%, but that's for long form content. I don't know if like you need to be higher for short form, but 70% sounds good. 70% sounds like a reasonable enough length to go off of. So what I do is I look at the viewed versus swiped away, and the majority of my viewed versus swiped away is like it. It really depends. Most of it's like below 50, but the people who stay, they stay for around 12 to 20 seconds. It really depends on the short. So the people who that tells me like the majority of people who look at it, they're like, okay, 3 seconds gone by, they don't care, they swipe up, right? But when it comes to people who stay, like the 30% who stay, they stay around for 12 to 30 seconds. So, and I've also had shorts that had like around maybe I can look at that then. If I look at the shorts, I'm talking about like the back end analytics, because what you're able to see is the tip of the iceberg. And from the tip of your iceberg of what you can see, having consistent 400 views on shorts is a really good is a pretty good thing. That tells me that YouTube is actively pushing my content to people right now. I don't know who's a concurrent unit right now, but I'm sorry for people on the people, but yeah, it's not really up to me. It's not really up to me. Um, that's why the more that I look at the analytics, the more I realize, okay, this is a right place, right time type deal. Okay, let me. If I look at my shorts analytics, if I can find, if YouTube can give me a list, if I go to advanced mode, if YouTube can give me a list of shorts that has a viewed versus swiped away that's above 60. Hold up. Let me go for the last 90 days. And if I go to no, just content. Go to views versus swiped away. It's really like the average percent of people viewing my stuff is like 33%. That's like the average. So if I the majority of it is like through 20 to like 50%. And I'm not trying to get I'm not want like I don't expect everything to be a banger. Like that's impossible for what I'm trying to do. Not even the content, the shorts that I intend for. Okay, Aaron says it depends on if the beginning of your short is entertaining. How would I make the beginning of my shorts for? How can I make the beginning of my shorts more entertaining? That's the follow up question. Let's see. I wish it would just tell me. Okay. Okay, so the shorts that have like the above 60, I can name off the shorts that have the above 60 that has viewed versus swept away, 60 or above. And the first one is, wait, why is this like I know Greg's Inward Pass has like more than 15 views. No way. Oh, that's from the last 90 days. That's on the last 90 days. Okay. But Greg's got the Inward Pass. Like that's 60. Why is everyone talking about Chimera Island? That's also 60. How much is enough? What was it? One reflects all. Well, I should also do like what else has like more than like more than 100 views actually. Because the one that has a higher lower, all these have like lower uh viewership. No, man, it looks like someone wants my role. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of how someone. I'm thinking of you. Wait, I'm thinking of you somehow putting an intro to your comic. Yeah, I believe he's a kid. Yeah, he like yeah he looking at his channel. I think Jason is a child. I don't really know. I probably like freaking. I don't know if he's like old. Like I gotta ask his age. I don't even know if he's old enough to be on YouTube. Did you read my last? Yeah, I did read your last. People don't really look at shorts for entertain advertisement. They look at shorts for entertainment. Yeah. Like, what do you do? Okay, so what do you define as entertainment? Okay, so how much is enough? Like, Purgatory Academy book two. I guess my last message didn't go through to your end for some reason. Let me open up Twitch and see what you mean. Maybe it didn't go through. Yeah, just welcome him. I guess. Let me see if I can open up the chat on Twitch. Man, why is Twitch so lame? Oh yeah, I guess your last chat didn't go through. Sketch. Can you rewrite it? I think what I meant is putting an intro of your comic. Okay. Putting in. What do you mean by intro? Because like when I think about intro, I think about like what do you mean by intro? Can you give me a point of reference add on so I can have a better idea of what you're talking about? Because right now I'm getting more and more uh convinced that it is just right place, right time, and I don't think I can really control it. I feel like you should have an intro as well, since people actually will learn the source or the panel is from, at least. What do you guys mean? Okay, so what would that intro look like though? Like a couple seconds of hey, this is my thing. Hey, hey, this is Let's Go Metal Hero. This is from chapter 3, book 2, whatever. Chapter 3. Hope you enjoy. Like I haven't seen a short that has done intro, so I wouldn't know a good reference point that you guys are talking about. I don't know how intros look like for shorts. Like an anime intro, but different. Let me think. An anime intro, but different. Hmm. For a short? As simple as the scenes from Purgatory Academy, Travis learns what the N word means. Then show the panels. Hmm. Let me think. It will provide more context and potentially get people more interested from a simple intro. Hmm. I'll try it out. Example, most YouTubes who do challenges has this interesting. This is me. I'm going to try to pass the world record into stuff. Okay, now I get it. Message you just be too long. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that it's not like a short snippet of panels from your comics is not entertaining enough for the average viewer. One, because it isn't long enough for the viewer to get interested in what's going on, and two, it's not a well-known property. So, and I feel the majority of people is not going to out of their way to learn more about it to subscribe because of that one short. Okay. Okay. Hmm. In other words, I feel like each of your shorts need a better hook and more context so people get interested and just post. Okay, cool. Okay. I know what you guys are talking about now. I know what you're talking about now. I'll give that a try. I'll give that a try. I have seen shorts with hooks and such. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Man, I feel so lonely about the gambler. Okay. I was like thinking. Well, I was thinking about what Aaron said when he said like it needs to have like an anime opening. I'm like, what? No, that doesn't make sense. I have like previous the recaps, and people don't really care about the recaps. But saying the hook essentially spoiling the entire thing. That sounds like a better way, something that's more suitable for short forms because I've seen people have something like that. I've seen people say like, "Oh yeah, this is the X Y. Here's how I gifted my mom what you call it. Oh, it's like here's how I found out the perfect gift for my mom, and this is her reaction at the. Stay tuned for the reaction at the end, and then like it would be like a whole minute long short of her doing what essentially what she said in the beginning of it. Hmm. Let me know. Let me see something. It's not quite that famous. Hmm. I gotta think. The hook doesn't have to spoil it. I'll just do whatever I'll do whatever it works. If it spoils it, or if it doesn't. Like, how would I implement the hook? I wonder if I can implement hooks preemptive. Like, if I can like edit something on a. Let me check something. I wonder if I can do some editing in the YouTube Studio. Like add text in the YouTube editor. Like add text and such. Like I can on Instagram. No, I cannot. That's sad. Oh well. That's fair. That's fine. That's fair. It seems like I have to edit it and do it in a whatchamacallit. I see a popular way. I can do it either two ways. I can say it through. I can speak it, or I can have a whatchamacallit, or I can have a text box that that explains it. Like something similar to how they introduced this.
When Batman and Superman met Supergirl, once a kryptonite meteor has fallen on Earth, spreading kryptonite bits all over the world.
Okay, that's all. That's all they really needed to see.
When Batman and Superman met Supergirl,
When Batman and Superman met Supergirl. Okay, so I can't really. So a way that I would try to convert that to something that I can do is, let's say for okay, you know what? Give me, you know what? Actually, give me one of my shorts and give me a hook that would be good for it, so I can understand a little bit better what you mean. Like, give me a short and see like and be like, okay, look at this short. Like, repost this short and say and have a hook before it. Have like X this. I would have this hook and then I would just play it like that. Don't like do the entire minute or whatever, and then play the entire short and see how that helps. I will cancel every every short I have planned for the rest of the day and make new shorts and like edit the shorts that I planned on posting and just re-upload it again. And then I'll get back to you in like 4 hours because that's how long it usually takes for like five like what was it? That's how long it usually takes for a short to reach its maximum seed audience. If you can do that for me for like 3 shorts, then I'm gonna be like, all right, we'll try it out. And if it gets, and if it has, I'm not gonna say if it like gets over 400 views. I'll say like if it has a reasonably better uh, uh um viewed versus wiped away ratio percentage, a higher view percentage, then we'll see. So so what I can see is that people do like what I have. It's just the hook is I need a better hook. The content isn't bad. It just needs a better hook. That's what the analytics are telling me. All right, I appreciate you stopping by, Aaron.
one point for Bill. He's left-handed. Don't let
Okay, I'll keep that tab open. I'll keep that tab open. The ultimate showdown between rivals. Who will win? Okay. Okay. Actually, Travis trained his whole life for this fight. All comes down to this. That's a little bit misleading, but I can try it out. It doesn't matter. Okay. I'll try that out. Actually, I'll do that now. It's not that difficult. Oh. Now let's see. New project. Now let's see where I saved it. It should be in the YouTube YouTube video. Video dubs. Okay. Maybe using these two. I'll splice them together, and then add a thing. But anyway, I think this is good enough. I appreciate it, Sketch. Okay. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna be heading off. I want to work on it. Peace.